Welcome in, quick hitters. We got another quick hit spotlight. Season 2, Episode 8. I didn't get a chance before. I finally found the time. Send Fletcher Cox out the right way. News came as a surprise to me because I was like, Fletcher Cox is retiring? I didn't hear nothing about it this past season. But Fletcher Cox is retiring after 12 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles. Let me tell you something about Fletcher Cox. Because he has that Michael Jordan effect when it comes down to winning time, crunch time. It's been numerous of times the Eagles needed the ball back, down by 3, down by 7. The opposing team is on the field. 2-minute warning, or just a long drive to go, they can milk the clock. Fletcher Cox came up big every time. If he wasn't sacking the quarterback, it was a strip, sack, fumble, big hit on a running back, making him lose the ball, Fletcher Cox recovering it, tip ball at the line of scrimmage, he's picking up an interception, headed the other direction, pressuring a quarterback, forcing him to get off his spot, rushing throws to get picked off in the secondary. Whatever it was, Fletcher Cox came up big in those moments, over and over again. And that's when he showed up, is when it mattered the most. He couldn't do nothing the whole game. Double teams, holding him up at the line of scrimmage. But when that moment comes, he will be there, making the play. Fletcher Cox, there will be no other defensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles or in the league. I know how they breeding them now. I mean, they coming out fast and they coming athletic. They coming huge. They like mutants. I mean, in sports now, these guys are coming out hybrid. They're ready. So it's possible. But if there is another Eagle on that defensive line like Fletcher Cox, we'll be here again when it's time for him to retire. We don't get into this article. I just want to send the big man out the right way. He deserved it. Like I said, the retirement was a shock. But you can see it. I mean, the guy's 33 years old. He's been in for 12 seasons. We've seen defensive tackles and players play a little longer, but I don't know if they extended their bodies and put their bodies through the fire like a Fletcher Cox. Because if you're going to do the bear army crawl, that means you didn't put yourself through war. And that was Fletcher Cox. He gave you 110% every time he touched the grass. So those 12 seasons been hard, rough 12 seasons. No years off. So when a guy like him loses a step, he's going to call it quits. You got to respect that. He's going to be very missed. So turning a new leaf. As you know, Jason Kelce just announced his retirement. And then Fletcher Cox. Two greats. It's a new era coming up. Time to fit in the new players. Everybody got to make a name for themselves. But just got to fill it in. Got to fill it in. But for us, Fletcher Cox, what I can say, that I knew something had to be wrong the last 2 seasons. I will say that. No sacks in the Super Bowl against the Chiefs. Talked about that numerous of times. No sacks by the Eagles. This past season didn't seem that right. Not much pressure on the quarterbacks. So it makes you think, was the writing on the wall there for Fletcher Cox? Did he lose a step? Was he slowing down? Inside hidden injuries that he was playing through we didn't know about? It's possible. It's possible. But Fletcher Cox, salute. Enjoy your retirement. You've earned it. You've done all you can do for the Eagles organization. It was a pleasure watching you on that grass, harassing quarterbacks, torturing running backs, snarling at offensive linemen. You was a champion. Yeah, and I would have loved for you to go out with one more shiny item. And we feel like we could have had the last 2 seasons now. Oh yeah. But the icing melted off the cake too fast. Now they got to put it back together and slide it back in the oven. And see if that cake can rise. But it will be without Jason Kelce. It will be without Fletcher Cox. But it's all right. None lasts forever. Man had an unbelievable career. Salute to you. We're going to get into this article real quick. Not going to keep it too long. The news of Cox's retirement comes just days after longtime center Jason Kelce officially announced he was stepping away for good. Cox was selected by the Eagles with the number 12th overall pick in the 2012 NFL Draft and played a key role in getting the franchise its first ever Lombardi Trophy in 2017. Cox finishes 5th on the Eagles' all-time sack list with 70 and ranks 4th in the NFL in sacks among DTs since entering the league in 2012, behind only Aaron Donald, 111, Cameron Hayward, 79, and Chris Jones, 75. The 33-year-old ends his 12th season career with 70 sacks, 519 tackles, 173 quarterback hits, 8 tackles for a loss, 16 forced fumbles, and 14 fumble recoveries, 3 of which ended with him celebrating in the end zone. He was named to the NFL's 2010s All-Decade Team. Salute. Outstanding. Let's go to the second part of this article, and we'll finish it up there. There we go. Beyond his statistical accolades, any opposing coach would tell you their game planning could not start until they deal with number 91. Eagles chairman and CEO Jeffrey Lurie said in a statement, whether he was wreaking havoc in the backfield or taking on double teams to set up others for success, Fletcher thrived in every style of defense he played during his career. He was an incredibly tough and durable player who put his body on the line week in and week out for his teammates. You could always rely on him to set the tone on game day, whether it was a chilling, inspirational speech or a big play in a key moment. Although the 2023 season ended far too soon for the Eagles, falling short to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the Super Bowl wildcard round, Cox put his all into the final season with 33 tackles, 5 sacks, 17 QB hits, 3 tackles for a loss, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble recovered. Cox will be remembered as one of the great Eagles defenders of the franchise's rich history, but entering 2024, Philadelphia would need to adjust to life without another prominent figure in the trenches. Well said. So for the last time, Fletcher, Army Bear Crawl Cox, salute to you. Enjoy your retirement. I'm pretty sure we're going to see your face around the organization, around the team. Who knows? Maybe you get employed by the Eagles. Maybe you'll become a defensive tackle coach down the line. Not looking for it soon. Take some time off. Take 5 years off. Rest your body. Enjoy watching football. Take your vacations. Spend time with your family. Salute. And this has been a quick hit spotlight for the greatest player in the trenches for the Philadelphia Eagles, Fletcher Cox. G.S.Q.H, Goodymo Sports Quick Hits. This has been an honorable spotlight. Thanks for y'all time. Terrible Tuesday. And we out of here. Peace.